Purpose-driven legacy is a profound journey that invites readers to delve into the depths of their existence. It poses the poignant question, what would Jesus say about you if he were invited to speak at your memorial service? Would he say that he knows you? This thought-provoking query is designed to stir the soul and prompt introspection about the path one is treading. This book provides a roadmap to a purposeful existence, urging readers to scrutinize their paths, assess their present standing, and carve out a trajectory imbued with significance. It is a guide that encourages you to prioritize the things that matter the most in your life. Filled with stirring testimonials and timeless scriptures, it serves as a beacon of hope guiding you towards a life of purpose. The wisdom encapsulated within these pages has been hailed by readers as a beacon of enlightenment and action. They testify to its unparalleled capacity to stir souls and provoke profound transformations. Purpose-driven legacy is not just a book, it is a vital companion for life's journey. It is a call to action, a plea for every individual to recognize their potential and harness it to create a legacy that resonates beyond their lifetime. It is an invitation to step into the realm of purposeful living and leave behind a legacy that truly matters. Get Purpose-Driven Legacy now on DustinRoyerBooks.com or on Amazon.
Hello, my name is Dustin Royer. I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and express my heartfelt gratitude for all the love and support in making this dream a reality. I deeply value this community of friends and followers more than words can describe. For those who don't know me, I am the author of the book, Purpose-Driven Legacy. I am deeply committed to the message of this book, which I believe was divinely inspired by the Lord for this present time. It is an honor to answer this call, and I hope you are tremendously blessed by it. This is the most honest work I have ever created. Many have asked where I found the inspiration for my book. I wanted to take this opportunity to connect and share personally. Purpose-Driven Legacy has been a lifetime in the making, shaped by every experience I've had, both good and bad. These experiences have profoundly impacted who I am today. I am a husband, father to 3 amazing adult children, and grandfather to 3 beautiful girls. I've often been told that I have too many hobbies and go all in on everything I do. I can honestly say this book is the most I've ever poured my heart into. My goal is to leave a lasting legacy and inspire you to evaluate where you are in life, prioritize what matters most, and build a legacy that impacts future generations. I have dedicated my life to creating a godly legacy by intentionally prioritizing what matters most. As a pastor and teacher, I aim to guide others toward God's plan for their lives. Lord, I pray that this message reaches those you intend it for. If I can inspire even one person to live a life focused on you, seeking and prioritizing you and building a godly legacy, then I consider all this effort a success and give you all the glory. I pray that your word inspires profound change, corrects our course when necessary, and reaffirms that we are on the path you have chosen for us, moving forward in the identity you have called us into. What would Jesus say about you if he were invited to speak at your memorial service? Would he recognize you as one of his own? Would he speak of the moments when your heart resonated with his teaching? Or would he share the times he saw himself in your acts of love and compassion? That is the question I have asked myself a lot lately. What kind of legacy am I leaving behind? Am I being purposeful in building a godly legacy that will have a long-lasting impact on my family and friends? Would Jesus say that he knows me? What is legacy? The dictionary definition of legacy is an amount of money or property left to someone in a will. It is the long-lasting impact of particular events, actions, etc. that occurred in the past in a person's life. Most simply stated, every person wants to be remembered, and legacy is what they leave behind. Everyone will leave behind a legacy of some kind. That fact is inevitable, but what will be said of you? Who will remember you? What will they remember? What have you left behind? Our family has a group chat that we use to communicate. We call it DaFam Chat, and it comprises all our immediate family members, my wife, Sandra, and me, my oldest daughter Dana and her husband, my youngest daughter Leah and her husband, and my son Elijah. We all send each other text updates, pictures of the grandbabies and dogs, etc. Sandra and I like to send encouragement and scriptures as the Lord puts them in our hearts. One day, I came across this scripture in Hebrews while writing an encouragement text for our family group chat. No discipline seems enjoyable at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it yields the fruit of peace and righteousness to those who have been trained by it. Hebrews 12:11. It is easy to look at this passage, see the word discipline, and immediately think of correction. You may even be reminded of a time when your father or mother fussed at you about something you did. You may think I sent that scripture to my family group chat to discipline them for something they did or didn't do that needed correction. You likely receive punishment of some sort and associate the word discipline with that punishment. As painful as they may be, these moments are essential because we often learn more from our mistakes than our successes. However, there is another relevant meaning when we choose to be purposeful in what we leave behind. Proverbs 23:12 describes a type of discipline. Apply yourself to discipline and listen to words of knowledge. The Greek word for discipline is ekkratia, which means self-control, power over oneself. The Latin word for discipline is disciplina, meaning to teach, guide, and instruct. Now I admit I am not a Greek or Latin scholar, but I find that knowing the root meaning of the word discipline is essential to fully understanding this passage and what it means to the process of building a purposeful legacy. A purposeful legacy requires enkratia. You must have self-control and be purposeful in building an impactful legacy. You must discipline your family and friends to carry on and build their purposeful legacy. I was 47 when I started hearing the Lord ask me to write about legacy. At that point, I was well on the path of life and building a legacy, but I had never been intentional about the result. This book and study will contain many personal testimonies and stories about my journey that I hope you can relate to and that inspire you in building your legacy. I am not a perfect vessel by any means. I am far from it. I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and delivered himself up for me. Galatians 2:20. To the Jesus inside me, take the wheel.